Yo, Johnny, hey man. Appreciate you, brother, for your man. I'm gonna have to get this figured out. Probably not today. I honestly just want to kind of go eat some food and relax. But yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate you. I don't even know where I'm going to eat, to be honest, man. Somewhere. Oh. Kind of want to try what you call it, but it's a bit of a strut. Or I might just go anyway. This place called Joe Chili's, I've been wanting to go. So I might check it out. Chinese restaurant, right? Round 2, fight. Good to see you, Reef. Party on, bro. Wait until that says walk. Might go to China Boat. I got it somewhat figured out. The place that I went to wasn't the right place. So they gave me phone numbers to call. I called some people. I got some information that kind of scared me a little bit in a way. And then talked to Johnny a little bit. Settled my nerves a bit. But at the same time, one of those things I don't really quite understand, but I have a gist in my mind how it works. So, yeah. It's just a matter of figuring it out, I guess. Am I gonna be able to walk this frickin' Christmas or what? Okay, do I get a walk signal? Like, hello? I've been standing here like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. The stream's only been going for 3, but still. I'm crazy. Why am I crazy? How come I'm crazy? Biscuit, let me know. It gave me a walk and I ignored it. I didn't see a green walk, bro. I'm about to walk here in a second, though. Like, I didn't ignore shit. Oh, come on, people. Oh, the walking, bro. I walk way too much, bro. I walk way too fucking much, man. Trust the must. Pardon my French, too. Cross. I gotta fucking cross, man. I can't fucking wait. Be waiting here all freaking winter, man. Across the street. So basically, I gotta get a business account. Is what I gotta do to get the YouTube money. So when I was talking to the lady on the phone, she kind of like tripped me out in a way because she was like, usually if you make under 30,000, it's not a requirement to have a business account and whatnot. So where she kind of made me confused. She made me kind of think like, okay, well, if I don't need it, having it's going to be something that puts me in a different tax bracket or something along these lines. Like, that's what my brain was saying, right? So then when I talked to Johnny about it, it's my understanding kind of changed. It's sort of like, the way I see it is it's like you don't necessarily need to have claimed it if it's under 30,000, but where it's YouTube, doesn't matter if it's 30 cents or 30,000, you got to claim it regardless, kind of thing. So if you only claim $30, well, because that's all you made, well, it's not going to affect your taxes much. Whereas, okay, if you did claim 30,000 because that's what you made, obviously it's going to put you in a different bracket, I would assume. Like, this is also me kind of guessing. You know what I mean? This is a little bit of guesswork. I mean, it's YouTube, right? That's the name of the game. You got to kind of guess. But that's where I'm at right now. So basically, I got to set myself up a business account. And then once I do, I should be basically good to go for claiming the money. And then come tax time, just got to give them my information. I think that's what's up anyway. They are. This is the thing. They are going to bother you tax-wise, Reef. It doesn't matter if it's 30 cents or like, this is what I mean. So according to the lady on the phone, right? Like, if it's under 30,000, you don't necessarily need to have a business account. So I don't know how to even give you an example of that, right? Like, I don't know. Hey, say around my town, I put up flyers or whatever the fuck that I was selling homemade birdhouses. Let's just use that for an example. I was making homemade birdhouses. I was selling them. I was like self-advertising, putting flyers up, this, that, and the other thing. And people were buying this shit from me. And say I made $2,000 that year doing it, right? I wouldn't need to have a business account. But if I did make over 30 grand doing it, I would have to have a business account. Otherwise, it goes against whatever, you know what I mean? But with YouTube, they want you claiming it regardless. Doesn't matter how much it is. They want you claiming it. That's my understanding. Like I said, could be right, could be wrong. That's me guessing. But I never really got a straight answer. Like, you know, the only way to really understand is to have somebody at YouTube tell you the reason as to why they want you to, you know, have a business account regardless of how much you're making, right? Here's the thing. YouTube don't know. Like, if YouTube doesn't know that I'm only going to make this much money. Do you know what I mean? Like, to them, anybody could make any amount of money. So they need to have their ass covered, right? And that's where I'm thinking. Again, I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know. I don't really know. And like, the only real way to figure it out is to talk to somebody at YouTube, and good luck with that. Yeah. Like, here's the thing, Reef, you probably already have a business account. It could be totally different for Americans too. Like, I don't really know, but you probably already have a business account since you run your own business. You know what I mean? So you would have already had all that when you put your information in, right? I don't. I just have my own, like, you know, I'm not a business. I'm just working for a company, right? If YouTube's going to tax 30 cents, they will send you something. Yeah, see, like, I've never had good experiences trying to talk to anybody on YouTube. So that's kind of where I'm going off of. I'm going off of the fact that I've never really had good experiences talking to them to get information about this, that, or the other thing. So I don't know. Like, you know, the way I see it is if I'm making money from AdSense on YouTube, right? And they're taking their percentage, like, this is what I'm confused. Like, are they not getting any money until I get money? Or are they getting money and I'm not getting money? Do you know what I mean? Like, I got my money sitting there waiting for me to just have the right information, the right things to claim it. But I'm confused as to, like, okay, are they getting the money from me or are they not getting the money from me? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's linked up. Like, I'm just saying that you have a business account. Like, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I really, really, really don't know, bro. All this is just guessing. I don't... Like, the people that I call for my tax information and this and that, they obviously don't know, right? Like, they can't tell me what's going on with YouTube. They can't tell me how that shit works. All she was able to tell me was that normally you don't need to have a business account unless you're making over 30,000. And if you do have a business account, okay, say I had a business account, like I said, for making birdhouses for people, right? Every single time I sold a birdhouse, I would have to save the receipts, and I'd have to do it. And this is if I had a business account, okay? Say I made $5,000 that year. Well, every time I sold something, every invoice, I'd have to keep all those receipts, and come tax time, I'd have to have all that information to provide to them. Because I'm going to be having to pay tax on every transaction, right? Whereas if I didn't have a business account, I wouldn't need to. Okay, my money's just sitting there. Yeah, okay. True. This is my thought process on it, like I said. So, like, that could be this company, that company, like whatever. Like, usually it's when you're working for yourself, right? Like, that you're gonna have a business account for the most part. Or like, this is like, I need a business account to be a partner with YouTube, right? They're not just gonna allow me to just be an individual who doesn't have a business account who's getting money from them. Ooh, my phone might die. Fucking cold out. So the way, like I said, the way I see it is, it shouldn't affect me really, because it's not going to be much money, right? If it was a lot of money, it would affect me, right? If it was shit tons of money, it could put me in a potential higher tax bracket, which I'd have to pay more money, right? But it shouldn't and wouldn't do that. Like, with that being said, somebody could be on YouTube, you know, gaining, like, say, $100 a month, let's say, right, on ad revenue. And then all of a sudden their channel could blow right up. And all of a sudden they could be making $1,000 a month in ad revenue. How do you know, right? How do you know? Or more than that, right? But even at $1,000 a month in ad revenue, you're still only going to get $12,000. It's not going to be the $30,000 that's going to put you in a different tax bracket, right? That $12,000 might put you a little over, but not much. not enough to really notice much, I don't think. All right, come on, walk. Let me walk. There it is. Oh, all right. What a freaking... Why wouldn't they just have a crosswalk? Oh, they did have a crosswalk on the other side. Fuck, I feel dumb. Like, why couldn't they just have one on the other side? And they did. Damn it. Oh, well. What you gonna do, I guess? There's a whole lot of hoopla, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not a very patient individual. I don't have very much patience to sit on the phone and stuff like that, right? I'm more of a like, let's look at each other in the face and figure this shit out kind of guy. You know what I mean? So to do all this running around on the phone and stuff is kind of irking me. But here we are, guys. We've made it to our destination, Joe Chow's. I'm gonna put y'all in my pocket for a minute.